To the stream, welcome to wherever you are watching this at. I am extremely grateful for you to be here. You are here with your host, Ori, bringing you a shot of espresso at whatever time of the day that it is. First thing I want you to understand is that you are going to be dealing with envy. Yes. You see, I have a feeling that a lot of y'all, you stop yourself from really reaching true heights of success because you cannot fathom what actually comes with success. You can't believe that people are actually hating on you. You can't believe that people are actually envious. And my thing is, until you actually start realizing that, whoa, there is a possibility that these people are feeling like this towards me. That's why they're treating me like this. But the reason why you don't think it's a possibility is because you don't think you're someone worth envying. You don't think you're someone worth copying. You don't think you're someone worth someone stealing something from. And until you finally realize your worth, you're always going to be getting stolen. You're always going to be discounted. You're always going to be getting used. You're always going to be getting abused. You're always going to be getting disrespected because you have no awareness of who you actually are. You see, the people around you, they benefit from you playing small. They benefit from you not knowing who you are. The intention, the purpose of this content is to simply get you in alignment with your destiny. Because your destiny, the moment you snap in alignment with the elemental forces, it's like your ashe, your energy, your aura. You know, in Africa, what we here in America call aura, they call ashe. And your ashe is your life force. Some of you guys have ashe on your tongue, your ability to just speak things and it manifests. Some of you guys, you sleep on your own ability. And because you sleep on your own ability, you sell yourself short. You trick yourself out your spot. That's why your biggest job right now needs to be, I need to figure out who I am. Who am I really? Y'all drop some emojis in the chat, man. You need to really figure out who you are because some of y'all are really like that and you just don't know you really like that. You don't know you really like that. That's why it's important to spend time by yourself. I was making a video today and I said, listen, y'all need to stop being afraid of being by yourself because some of y'all are taking on terrible company all because you don't want to be alone. I would rather be alone than to be with someone and wish I was alone. Period. And once you start to realize that, you start to realize not everybody deserves your energy. Some of y'all are dating people who are envious of you. People be mad that it's you and not them. People be mad that it's you on the TV, it's you getting followers, it's you rising, it's you getting money, and it's not them. When they shit not working, when they shit not going how they thought it was gonna be, when they thought their shit was gonna be super easy and they can't get there, but then they see you thriving and they're gonna get envious and resentful. They're gonna feel like you're the reason why their career isn't taking off. I've seen it. And that's why y'all gotta be careful being around people who are miserable. Because miserable people cannot accept the fact that they're the cause of their misery. So if they can't accept that they're the cause of the misery, then guess who's the cause? You are, or whoever's around them. Who you spend time with is so important because your friends can literally make or break you. Your friend could put you onto a money play, or your friend could put your ass in jail. And I think some of y'all don't really take it serious about who you're entertaining. Some of y'all, you know somebody's not supposed to be around you, but you still keep them around. This is the year of endings. And guess what? A lot of people are struggling right now. A lot of people don't know how to get from here or there. A lot of people are all fucked up in the head right now. And you want to know why? Because this is a very mental year. This is the year where people really are going to have to look at themselves in the mirror. And I feel like the people who are really starting to have success this year are the ones who's been keeping it real from the get-go, who's been being real even when it wasn't profitable, people who were being real even when it wasn't beneficial, people who were being authentic even though it wasn't benefiting them. Those are the people that are going to be winning, especially in this Q4 of the year, because we're entering Q4, quarter 4 of the year. And what you have to understand is the fourth quarter is when The real winners come alive. This is when we call people clutch. And some of y'all, I just need you to understand, it's time for you to really start pulling on that unapologetic energy. You know, remember the philosophy that I told you guys about, because I can. When people ask you why you're doing something, you know what you say? Because I can. Why are you up at 5 a.m. working out? What are you doing up? Because I can. Because you're not out here. Because you're not here. Because you won't. Because you can't. You feel me? Like, I don't know. For me, listen, I got spice. I can't help it. I'm going to always have spice. I'm a Scorpio. You feel me? And I can't hide truth. I love raw truth. I respect people more for being who they truly are. You know? And in this space, I want you to know you are 100% safe to be who you are. You feel me? Like, there's no reason why you are being anything else but yourself, when only being yourself is what's going to get you what you truly want. Period. Period. You feel me? Yeah, I talk a lot. Yeah, I fucking yap. I'm funny as fuck. Yeah, I'm bougie. Yeah, I like expensive shit. What the fuck anybody else gonna do about it? Yeah, I always have cameras in my face. And you feel me? You see what happens when you step forward with everything that people may try to use against you, but you already accept it as you. It's not a weakness. It's not a criticism. Nobody can hurt you when it's you, when you know this is me. So how can somebody make you feel bad about being you when you've already accepted it and fucked around and fell in love with that aspect of yourself? You feel me? There's nothing nobody can say about you that should hurt your feelings when you know who you really are. I spend more time with me than you do, so why the fuck would I give a fuck about what you think? Technically, you are less educated on me. You like that? Y'all like that? Y'all like that? Y'all like that? Like, technically you are uneducated when it comes to me. That's what that means. Because I have more evidence, I have more wisdom, I have more experience. And quite frankly, I don't give a fuck what nobody think. Y'all gotta stop giving a fuck what somebody think. You think Michael Jordan gave a fuck what somebody think? You think Kobe Bryant gave a fuck what somebody think? Why are you spending $2,000 on that? Because I can. Everybody comment because I can. You see, the more you start using because I can, the more you feel safer to be you and for you to go as big as you want to go. Some of y'all, you're afraid to go big because, quite frankly, some of y'all are ashamed of your own ambition. You feel bad for how much you want it. I want you to understand there is nothing wrong with how bad you want it. There is nothing wrong with the fact that you have a goal that you want to reach. No matter how much people may try to make you feel like, because of the fact that you have something that you want to do, because you have something that you're obsessed with. Don't let people make you think, oh, you're doing too much. Fuck them. They're not doing enough. I'd rather do too much than not do enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what people have to realize. Like, nobody else's opinion means shit besides yours. It's your life. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said, y'all easily amazed by mediocre public speakers. Oh, we got somebody who's new here. You commented twice, so you want to be seen. I'm the public speaker, but you're seeking more attention than me right now. That's interesting. And me and mediocre don't get along. I don't even know what that is. I don't know that emotion. I don't know what that looks like. I don't know that color. I don't know what that is. Mediocre. I'm not familiar. Me and her we're not together. I'm confused. Mediocre. I'm lost. I'm just trying to figure that out. You feel me? It's so funny because this is the epitome. I'm about to eat this person up right now. Check this out. I'm about to eat this person up right now. So effortlessly right now, okay? This is the epitome of what happens when you decide to actually stand on the stage. You have people who are on the sidelines, no profile picture, no color, no personality, no life, no idea of what they want to do, giving you criticism on what you're doing. And what you have to realize is the fact that if somebody is in the stands, their opinion means nothing. They bought a ticket. They showed up. They got dressed. They watched. They criticized, they thought about it, they formed an opinion. And at that point, I've already taken space in your head if you've taken the time to formulate an opinion. You see, you giving your opinion doesn't take away my power. When people give you criticism, when people try to tell you, oh, I don't think you're this, I don't think you're that, I don't think you're this, you should realize that that doesn't mean that you're less than, that doesn't mean that you're not good, that doesn't mean anything except the fact that you're on their tongue. And honestly, what I want you to understand is that if you are on somebody's mind, if you are on somebody's tongue, you are quite frankly way more important than somebody may think. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? And now is my camera tripping? Am I tweaking? You know? I don't know. I just quite frankly, it's very hard for me to take someone serious who is not really putting themselves out there. You know, it's very easy to form an opinion about somebody, but it's very hard to do it yourself. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Like, my shit is like literally tweaking. I don't know. It's crazy. Good love, good drugs, good drugs. Y'all can't let other people's opinion ever make you feel a way about yourself. What did I just say? You can't tell me I'm a mediocre guy. You can't tell me I'm a mediocre bitch. Ain't shit about me mediocre. I don't even know that fucking word. This is crazy. Like, this is literally crazy. This shit's not even working. The sound is still on. No, I know. I know the sound's still on, but I don't even look video. Y'all are hilarious. You know what? He must have some type of relationship with that word mediocre, cause you know, he must be mediocre. Oh my gosh, what is going on? Like, this is crazy. I swear, bro. He just learned it today. He just learned the word mediocre today. Y'all are hilarious. Are we here? We're getting there. Hold on, we almost there. I feel like we coming back. Ah! I could never lose. Fuck is y'all talking about? Anyways, fuck is they talking about? Don't ever in your life ever call me mediocre, bitch. The fuck? Ain't shit mediocre. Fuck wrong with you? Let me tell you something. Don't ever associate me with the words that you associate when it comes to describing yourself and your personality. You and me ain't got shit in common. Period. You see, y'all gotta stop being afraid to tell a motherfucker what's on your mind. Y'all gotta stop being afraid to be perceived as mean. Some people need to see you as the villain in their life because shit, when you was the ally, they had it all fucked up. That's all I'm saying. Thank you for the gift. Real talk though, I think it's time that we sit the fuck up because I feel like we've been out here really not even going as hard. Like, I feel like we've been doing what we've been doing and we ain't even really go hard for real. So I'm just like, what happens when we really go hard? When me and you really lock in and we really go hard, what does that really look like? You know, you shouldn't leave no potential on the table. You should want to know what every potential of you could possibly look like. The potential of when you really lock in on your body, the potential of what you really lock in on your business, on your mind, on your skin. The problem is that you too busy thinking about your ex. You too busy thinking about this crush. You too busy thinking about these friends. You too busy thinking about shit that don't matter. Shit that have no longevity. You feel me? And quite frankly, I just need you to understand that, guess what? Once you start locking in, you better be prepared for everybody to feel a type of way that you're busy focused on you. When you wasn't busy focused on you and you had the time to answer everybody's phone call, nobody felt the type of way. But now that you finally locked in on you and you going to the gym and you not answering the phone, not everybody got a problem with you. Why everybody got a problem with you when you decide to finally focus on you? Why everybody got a problem with you when you finally decide to work on you? Why everybody got a problem with you when you finally decide to get disciplined? Why all of a sudden these people need your help when you decided that you were going to start going to sleep early or waking up early? Or why? You wanted nothing to do with me before. Now that I'm locked in, you want my time. Why? Because they're starting to see you elevate up out of their region. They're starting to see you elevate up out of their access. And when people see that they're no longer able to access you no more, they start to feel a type of way because of the fact that you upgrading yourself makes them realize that they're still where they are. And you elevating yourself shows them the separation, and the separation is what's causing the pain. Because every time you were making a choice to be better, they decided not to be. And because you were making that choice and they were deciding not to be, now they feel guilt because they coulda, shoulda, woulda, coulda, dulda, shoulda, all that shit. When they would ask you why you waking up and you were saying because I can, now they fucked around and found out why you was doing that shit. Listen, once people show you that they're not ready to lock in, once people show you that they're not really ready to do the work, that should tell you everything you need to. Stop trying to babysit people. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your life force. You're wasting your ashe on people who not even going to even appreciate it, because if they're not able to do it for themselves, that means that they don't know the importance of it. So if they don't know the importance of it, that means by you giving it to them, you're actually spoiling them. You got to let people struggle. You got to let people face their own hard shit, because guess what? Nobody was there to save you. All you can do is embody what the fuck you supposed to embody and let people watch you live that. Y'all too busy out here trying to do this, and that. Just go live your life and let people learn from how you move. Because guess what? You going to go try to tell them to play and they not going to run it anyway. You might as well just run the play on their ass and let them catch up. You feel me? Like, y'all gotta start learning to be very unapologetic. Very unapologetic. Yeah, unapologetic. You know, like, people really think I give a fuck about what the fuck they think. You like me because I don't give a fuck about what you or anybody thinks. So why all of a sudden, now that you giving your opinion, you think today is the day I should give a fuck? No, I wouldn't be here if I gave any fucks. I walked away from a full scholarship in college to do what the fuck that I'm doing right now. Everything that I was doing to my mama, to my brother, to my sister looked dumb as fuck. Right now, it looks genius. You know why? Because I already knew what the fuck I was doing. Y'all gotta stop waiting on the world to validate what you already know to be true. If you really like that, you don't need shit to validate you but yourself, your gut, your spirit, and God. Get your ass up out of here, friend. Don't do all you come in here all that yapping and shit. All that yelling. Who is you yelling at? You a cat. You supposed to meow. You yelling like an 80-year-old with dementia. This shit not right. You stressing me. Get your ass out of here. Like, what are you even yelling at? Yo, I swear these fucking... Somebody said, I need your type of confidence. Then that means you need the struggles that I went through then. Because guess what? You know how you get this level of confidence? When every time you play small, it cost you, you learn to never do that shit again. I thought that was a kid. No, that was a fucking cat. Damn orange cat. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to me on YouTube. I've been vlogging crazy. Everybody, subscribe to me on YouTube. It's Styx River, STYXRIVER. Is also in the link in my bio. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Yeah, man, they need to stop fucking playing with me. You know what I realized? Listen, let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna talk to you. Listen, I've been meaning to talk to you. So listen, I'm gonna talk to you, right? Like we on FaceTime because I need to talk to you. Like I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna talk to you because I know I need to talk to you. All right. So listen, I'm gonna need you to tap. And I know we not like crazy, like you don't gotta be crazy about Beyonce, but just listen. Thank you. I need you to tap into your inner Beyonce. Don't worry about Beyonce the person. Just worry about Beyonce, what the essence of it means. I need you to tap into your inner Beyonce. That's why you come to these videos. Because you know I'm not gonna let you settle. I don't settle. So if I'm not gonna settle, you can't settle. We're not settling no more. No more settling from this point on. And if anybody got a problem with it, they can get their ass on. You are now going to set the standard and you're going to live by it. There are people who are genuinely upset that they can't meet your standards. Genuinely upset. And my thing is, y'all got to start learning when you need to not be so nice to people. The reason why I say this is because some of y'all are nice to people who want your life. Some of y'all are nice to people who want what you have. You're being nice to the enemy. That's why I feel like true spirituality is not this love and light bullshit that everybody's trying to fucking promote. Love is real. Love is one of the highest frequencies that's real, yes. The truth of spirituality is wisdom. Wisdom. And you have to understand, to gain wisdom is not always a pretty fucking journey. You got to go through the shadows. You gotta meet your worst self. You gotta see what you made of. Sometimes you're gonna get kicked, beat up. But do you understand that a lot of your biggest epiphanies, most of your greatest wisdom came from you being fucked up in life? Like you was fucked up, bro. And guess what? It took you to get so fucked up for you to be like, man, I would never let myself get there. See, everybody talk about, I want to be at the top. I want to be at the top. You can't tell me you want to be at the top, but you never felt the bottom. You can't know the top without the bottom. You can't know the head without being the tail. You can't know what it's like to lead unless you followed at least once. See, everybody want to be the star player. Everybody want to be Michael Jordan. Everybody want to be Kobe Bryant. But nobody wants to be a bench warmer first. Nobody wants to clap for other people. You know why I have the utmost confidence about being the star and being in front of the camera? Because I was able to clap for other people when they were in front of the camera. So when it's my time, I know it's my time. You know why? Because when you are like that, that means that you aren't in lack of your moment. That means you know your moment's coming. And you're not like, when is it? When is my moment? When is my moment? When is my moment? When you know you like that and you know your moment is destined, when you know your moment is inevitable, waiting and clapping for other people becomes even more enjoyable. You see, some of y'all, when you envious, right? Some of y'all, when success is in the neighborhood, you repelling it away because you upset that other people getting success. When people around me start winning, I get excited because I know I'm next. Because success is contagious. Winning is contagious. Money is contagious. But guess what else is contagious? Losing, poverty, lack. That shit contagious. I don't want none of that on me. When people start talking about they broke, they this, they that, I start looking at them like they got the flu. I'm finna get away from you. Chew. Fuck is you talking about? I don't want nothing to do with that. Come on now. Boy, I'm dropping bars in this bitch. Fuck is you talking about? You feel me? Like, and they could feel a type of way, all like, oh damn, you don't want to hang with me because no, I don't. No, I don't want to hang with the needy. Because guess what? I'm not going to be needy to you. So why the fuck would I allow you to bring to me something I ain't gonna bring to you? I would never try to be a burden on you. So why do you think I should allow you to be a burden on me? There are only certain people who I allow to be a burden. And guess what? You ain't get that level of access yet. You don't get to be a burden. I don't know you like that. I don't let people burden me. You get me? And that's what y'all gotta realize. When motherfuckers start becoming a burden and you don't burden them for real, and they didn't even get to that level yet in your book. They didn't get no upgrades. They didn't get no badges. They ain't level up in your game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Another thing too is I really realized this shit is a video game. This shit is a real life video game. A real life video game. A real life video game. And I realized this really is my world. This is your world. This is your world. Some of y'all, you are afraid to believe that you're the main character. And I think some of y'all don't want to believe you're the main character because of the pressure it is for you to perform. For some reason, I just always feel like I'm being watched. I always feel like I'm being watched. Not in a way that's like negative, but it just feels like, I don't know, I'm the star. You know what I mean? And you should act like it. Carry yourself as so. Carry yourself as so. Some of y'all, your skin breaking out. Take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Take care of yourself. Spend more time with yourself. Move slower when it comes to taking care of yourself. When I'm brushing my teeth and I'm taking care of myself, I'm taking my time. When I'm flossing, when I'm doing my skincare, when I'm taking care of my hair, I'm taking my time. Because this is me. Why would I rush me? Out of all things. You give everybody else your time and you give them all of it, the utmost of it, but then you rush when it comes to you. What do you think you're communicating to yourself? That everything else is more important than you. Everything else is more important than you. Why are you so afraid to be a star? Why are you so afraid to be who you know you are? You see, let me tell you where I fucked up at. I fucked up when I stopped shining because insecure motherfuckers didn't like my light. You have to realize that it's very important to be around people who are stars just like you, or they want you to shine. They take pride in you shining. They love when you shine. They get pleasure in you shining. And y'all gotta pay attention to people when you tell them good news. When you come to people with exciting energy and you tell them the good news and you feel like all they did was deflate it, that's because that is what they did. They deflated it. They sucked all your energy from it. Now you're no longer excited about it. Now you questioning it a little bit. Now you're thinking, damn, is it real? Damn, it might not work out. Damn, now you're not even in a good frequency about it no more, all because you done told the ops. And they praying you don't make it. They praying it don't work. They praying it don't happen. They praying on you. Learn to be your best friend first. You feel me? Learn to be your best friend first. Listen, y'all. Having the crown is not easy. I keep telling y'all about the crown. Y'all be thinking that the crown is just some cute shit. These philosophies that I be coming up with, I find ways to help me explain some of the deepest things that I think about and make it easier to understand. I talk about the crown because a lot of people don't understand why things seem harder for them than for everybody else. And the reason why is because you have a bigger responsibility. Yes, those people are allowed to fuck up their life because they don't have the destiny that you have. You are not allowed to fuck up your life. You are the investment. You are not allowed to jump off a bungee jumping like everybody else. You are the investment. They're not investments. So if they if their bungee breaks, oh well. If your bungee breaks, we're fucked. A whole bloodline. So you have to understand that you you're not like everybody else, especially when it comes to your family. And you knew that. That's nothing that you did not know. It's just something that you did not accept. You know? I wonder why some are chosen and others aren't, because it's a choice. Think about it. Chosen, choice. You chose to go down the right path. You chose to go down the path of your destiny. You chose. So when you choose to go down your destiny, you know what happens? You become powerful. When you choose to go the path of light, you become powerful. You become the light. And then people think you're chosen, when in reality all you did was choose the right path. You chose the path that wasn't easy. And that within itself is impressive. You know? Listen, y'all, if you guys have not bought my ebook yet, make sure you guys DM me. Can you see me? Is my shit tweaking again? Did my shit freeze? I feel like my shit froze again, bro. I knew it. Yo, I swear. Yo, I swear I deal with the most fucking... That's crazy. I swear I deal with so many technical difficulties. If you have not yet gotten my ebook, just go ahead and DM me to get my ebook, The Crown. Exactly, right? That don't make sense. How you freezing in an HD? That's how you know. Why is my gear so expensive and high quality, but my shit still be fucking up? Because I don't think it's me. I think it's just the energy at that point. I think it's just the energy at that point. My book is $28. My book is $28. But are you leaving? No. Close the door. So she. I got you. All right, cool. So what I want you to understand though is that what made me write that book, The Crown, was I started getting so upset with the fact that I felt like I had a responsibility that nobody really understood. I felt like I had more work than everybody else and I was getting half the credit. I felt like people expected greatness of me, even though people could literally be fucking half as good as me and get all this credit. And I had to realize that, you know, mediocrity and greatness get treated differently. Thank you, Healing Lotus, for the gift, for the super chat. You know, mediocrity and greatness gets treated differently. You shouldn't want to be treated. You should not want to be treated like how mediocrity is treated. You should want to be treated like greatness is treated, which is tough. It's not going to be easy to be you. Duh. It's not easy to walk a mile in your shoes. It's not easy to be you. But everybody wants to be you, and I think that's the lure of it. Everybody wants to have what you have, and that's the lure, but they can't keep up with it. They can't hold it. They can't do the work. See, I love when people look at what I'm doing and they think this shit is so easy, but they don't know the time that you put into it. They don't know the detail that you put into it, you know? And you got to understand that, honestly, you shouldn't even be worried about anything outside of yourself. When you're really locked in on yourself, you're not worried about anybody else. You're not worried about what they're doing, people be telling me, oh, you saw this and this and that. No, I could give 2 fucks, 1 fuck, 3 fucks, 0 fucks, nan fucks about anybody that's not me. I only want to hear my voice. You want to know why? Because every time I listen to everybody else's voice, it's some negative shit. It's limiting beliefs. I do not entertain unfavorable outcomes. So when my voice is the most positive voice, the most uplifting voice, guess whose only voice I want to hear? Mine. And you got to learn how to create an environment within your head that's only positive, that pushes you, that makes you want to go after it, that makes you want to get it, you know? Some of y'all don't need to go as hard, but you should still go as hard because you can. Some of y'all, you could go half as hard and still overlap everybody. And that's why you should still go as hard as you possibly can. Because you can. Because you have the luxury of doing it half as much and still beating their ass. If you have the opportunity, If you have the opportunity to step on somebody's throat and you're in competition, why not? If you have the opportunity to get an extra 10,000, why not? Because you can. See, some of y'all play so safe, and then you wonder why you get safe results. You can't have no miracle plan is safe. You can't have change plan is safe. You can't have millions plan is safe. You can't be the best plan is safe. People have to think you're damn near crazy for the shit that you want to accomplish. Thank you guys for the gift. Eureka, thank you, Print, for the gift. People thought I was crazy for dropping out of college for music. And now look at me. Healing and inspiring the world. Plot twist. You see, I don't give a fuck when people say shit to me, because you have to understand, you know the plan. God gave you the vision. So if they laughing, that's only going to make your story and your movie even better, because God gave you a vision. So if God gave you a vision, how can it fail? The only way it can fail is if you allow it to fail by not watering the seeds. Some of y'all ask for things in life, and then when God bring you the idea, when Spirit bring you idea, when ancestors bring you idea, you don't water it. You don't act on it. You know why? Because of your lack of your belief. That's why I say God could literally bless you, and because your head isn't on straight, you can't receive it. If you don't know how to identify an opportunity, you're never going to be able to identify an opportunity. You see, the funny thing is, opportunity a lot of times looks like adversity. Opportunity a lot of times look like some fucked up shit that happened, and it isn't until you look at it sideways that you realize this is the perfect moment that you've been looking for this whole time. Also, I do want to let you guys know right now, I am having a sale. If you guys want to do a one-on-one with me, have a call with me, you guys can go ahead and DM me, and we can do a one-on-one, and I'll let you guys know what that looks like. One thing about me I want you to understand is that this live, I feel like, is a reflection of everything that you think about. But sometimes you just need that confirmation. And I want you to understand, too, that the only thing you need to trust is your fucking gut. Not mom, not dad, not sister, not brother, not this, not that, not that. Trust your gut. Because even if you make a mistake, at least it was your mistake. It's easier for you to accept your own mistake than to accept somebody else's mistake that you made because you was listening to somebody else over yourself. Because if you make a mistake for listening to yourself, then that means that that mistake was something that you needed in order for you to evolve as a person. That means it's a lesson. Because you trusted your gut and it led you to a lesson. And that lesson is what takes you exactly to where you want it to be. Yeah, man, your intuition is connected to a intelligence. An intelligence. Oh my God, YouTube, I haven't been seeing y'all comments. I'm so sorry. I'm seeing y'all comments now, YouTube. I'm looking. All paths lead to home. That's why I say your intuition is a direct line to God. That's why y'all need to meditate. That's why your ass need to be in the mystery school. That's why your ass need to be in the mystery school. That's why your ass need to get my book. What the fuck? I don't know. My thing is, if my lives, my free lives have been eating, what do you think is behind that ebook? I feel so broken. Why do you feel broken? Maybe you need to talk to me. What's going on? What's going on, sis? Why you feel broken? Why are you broken? I'm not going to lie. 2025 is not an easy year, because this is a year where you really got to look at your own shit. You know? How long on the one-on-ones? The one-on-ones usually last about 45 minutes to an hour. Girl, I am crying. I can't even speak. You should. How about you book a one-on-one and let's chat? How about you book a one-on-one and let's chat? And I bet I surprise you at how much I bet I surprise you at how much I know. Make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to me on YouTube. All right? Make sure y'all follow me. I just uploaded my vlog of my veneer process. So make sure you guys go ahead and watch my vlog of me getting my veneers. Gable's I Smile. Gable's I Smile. You said, I love you, stay. You want me to stay? How much are the 101s? You got to DM me, baby. DM me. Here these animals go. Y'all, I'm dropping a new song. Y'all, I'm dropping a new song. Y'all not ready for this. I'm dropping a new song, y'all. I'm dropping a new song. I'm dropping a new song. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see if I can pull up the song. Oh yeah, this the song right here, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Why y'all can't hear it? Oh, there we go. Here we go. Y'all ready? Check this song out. Tell me what y'all about to jump in.
Buy a ring when she only want to change. We only want to get between. Play ball, no referee. She's a freak, take the tongue off with her teeth. Good love, good rob, good drugs, good fuck, good calm, good hugs. What's wrong with love? Why don't we yearn? Let's learn. Live on the vines. I see you took wrong turn. Now you with the wrong man, wrong land, wrong band, wrong friends.
Come on, y'all. October 23rd, we dropping my new single. My new single. I actually love it. Yes, yes. You ever get through a serious heartbreak? Yes, 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 baby. Yes, baby. I was dating somebody for 5 years. Trust me. And then my last relationship was like a year and a half. So yes. Yes, yes, yes. Trust me, I do. You know, I understand. My relationships are long, like usually long relationships, so I understand, but I'm not doing no relationships anytime soon. Like my relationship is with myself right now. With myself. You feel me? Because here's the thing, like before I could ever really share my life with somebody else, I need to really see the potential of who I am. So that way, when somebody else comes into my life, I know if they're adding on or if they're making shit worse. You feel me? I need to see my full potential. I don't care to figure out my potential with someone. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. You know, but at the end of the day, I don't think that this is a journey for somebody else. This is a journey for me. The journey is me. You know? Like that's it. You feel me? But I love you guys. Like I said, if you guys want to go ahead and get my new ebook, go ahead and DM me for it. I love you guys, and later.